Alright, so this is day 1 on 350 grams of carbs. So that's 25 above where I normally was on a cut. Increase the sodium a little bit as well, and I'm confident with this look, man. So bring on the carbs. Alright guys, so I'm now 2 days into around 350 grams of carbs, and also kind of in the peak week since I'm not training that intense and not doing tons of cardio. It's crazy to see the difference in the physique just by not having so much stress, right? So especially for me, since this is the first time that I'm doing a peak week and trying out that whole strategy and so forth, it's nice to see. Getting a little bit drier as well. I'm stoked. 81.8 kilograms. That's actually the lowest weigh in my prep so far, and I'm doing less cardio, training less intense, and eating a little bit more. So stress levels, guys, they play a huge role in your weigh-in. Alright guys, so I'm back home right now. I'm still wearing my jacket because I'm freaking cold. If you've ever been to a very low body fat before, you know that you'll pretty much be cold the entire day, since you virtually have no body fat to keep you warm. So anyway, it's time for the first meal of the day, and today is actually the first day on 375 grams of carbs. Oh boy, I cannot wait. So again, we have the same old 100 grams of oats, 40 grams of whey, 20 grams of cacao powder, 2 bananas, which came down to 165 grams, 12 grams of chocolate sprinkles, and I added some sea salt in there to up the sodium intake, the legendary Nutella sandwich with 30 grams of Nutella, obviously, a morning coffee, and a kiwi for the micronutrients, and some water to get hydrated. Alright, so that weigh-in today was actually a pretty big surprise, but it's also kind of logical since the stress that I'm putting on myself, or have put on myself for the past, well, 16 weeks in total, might result in me holding a little bit of water, since when your cortisol levels are pretty high, you tend to hold a little bit of water weight, since that is what cortisol does in the body. It's basically like a bodybuilder's worst enemy, or everyone who lifts in general, but since my cortisol is now way lower, I'm not training as intense, going to failure for the majority of my accessory movements, doing tons of cardio. Like my cardio has tapered down from 4 sessions of 265 calories per session to 150 calories per session, and that just allows me to take a nice little walk for like 30 minutes and then I'm done, right? So my legs are resting up, my body is resting up, and that allowed my body weight to creep down a little, which also meant that I'm losing some water weight, and I'm seeing that visually in the mirror as well. The ab veins are coming through way harder, way more defined, my legs are getting more crispy, and this is the look that I'm going for, right? So this is the entire role of peak week as well. You need to relax the body, so I'm actually doing some more meditation as of late again, focusing on stretching, just taking my time to relax, take deep breaths, and just, like I said, focusing on relaxing the body. The more I relax, the better my shape is, and there's also something that I want to give to you guys as well as an advice. Stop stressing so much. Stress, cortisol in general, is, like I said, a lifter's worst enemy, since it makes you hold on to body fat. Even if you're in a deficit, you will lose less fat, or less effectively in general, and it risks more muscle loss when you're in a deficit. You will hold water weight, you won't look as good as you could potentially look if you had less stress and less cortisol in general. So take the time to do something that you enjoy whenever you find the time, and even if you have a hectic schedule, just doing some simple things like just taking 5 to 10 minutes to just do nothing, close your eyes, think about something you like, or just meditate, for example. Do some stretching, not constantly dreading every single negative thing that's going on in your life. That will have such a positive impact on your physique. It might sound weird, but trust me, that is simply the way that it works. Right, so since I'm already testing out the foods that I'm going to be eating the day before the show and the day of the show itself, I'm keeping a close look at how my physique responds to these particular meals, and just experimenting, man. I want to see exactly how my body responds to the foods that I'm going to be eating, so that I have an accurate idea of the shape and the conditioning that I'm going to be having or want to have on show day itself. So I have 4 rice cakes, 20 grams of normal peanut butter, and 20 grams of
honey. And of course, going to be adding a little bit of sea salt again. So I've actually been getting some posing tips from Rico van Huysen. He is a very well-known natural bodybuilder over here in the Netherlands. I believe he's actually a pro natural bodybuilder, and these tips are amazing. This was my side chest pose, how I normally showcased myself, right? So that's it right here. Since my bicep insert's pretty high, he actually gave me the advice to put my arm right here, so a little bit lower, so that my bicep is more of a hole, so that my bicep appears a bit longer instead of so short here on the top. So I've managed to perfect this pose up to the point that it's now like this, and honestly I think that this pose looks way more aesthetic and it actually showcases my physique a lot better. So big shout out to the boy Rico van Huysen, and he has a YouTube channel as well, along with some very informative and entertaining videos, so I'll put his link in the description down below. Right, so I have had around 2 meals in my system right now, and I'm about to head to the gym to do a very light and conservative lower body workout, and this will be the last time that I'm actually touching the legs. I don't know if I'm going to be recording this session because it's simply just leg press, lying hamstring curls, some calf work, some ab work, and a little bit of cardio, and then I'm pretty much done. So I'll probably film tomorrow's workout, since that will be my last upper body workout. Then it'll be Friday, that's the day before the show, and then Saturday will be show day, and I'll just be pumping up, getting the blood and the glycogen to all the places that I want it to go. I still can't believe that it's almost over, man. These past 16 and a half weeks have flown by so fast, man. And it's also pretty awesome to be able to look back on pretty much every single week of prep. Like, I've started the Devoted series from week 1, and I've filmed everything up until the video that you're watching right now. So expect a nice little fat loss transformation video to come when prep is over and the show is done. So it's time to go to the gym. Alright guys, so back from the gym. That was a really relaxing session, to say the least, because I was just doing some light leg presses, some leg curls, 2 calf exercises, an ab exercise, 150 calories of cardio, and that was pretty much it. So I feel very good. Around 375 to 400 grams of carbs today. Let's load up. So what I have right here are 4 rice cakes with 10 grams of peanut butter and a little bit of light jelly, strawberry jelly on there, a little bit of sea salt, 500 grams of quark with 300 grams of mixed frozen berries, and 1 banana, which came down to 100 grams. Again, the only dairy source for today. Oh yeah, and 25 grams of whey protein.
CHUKI got the sauce, bitch.
Alright, so excuse the messy hair again, but let's weigh ourselves, see how much we weigh. 81.7 kilograms today. I really think it's just from the decreased stress levels, since my training and cardio are pretty conservative at the moment. So just by dropping the stress, the physical stress in that particular, my body weight is just dropping, and it's showing in my physique as well. You know, the extra carbs, the extra food, the reduced stress levels. I'm excited.
Look at these ducks in front of my house. What's up? What's up? Come here. Hey. Alright. That was fun. Alright guys, 2 days out now, so the carb load is officially beginning. I am so freaking stoked. 450 grams of carbs today, so we're gonna have some nice foods and fill up the frame. And guess the carb source that we're going to be eating? Oatmeal, baby. Alright guys, so breakfast of the day. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm way more excited than I was during the last couple of videos. Simply just, you know, the carbs, trust me. I have 100 grams of oats, 40 grams of whey, 20 grams of cacao powder, 2 bananas, 12 grams of chocolate sprinkles and some sea salt. Now what I've been doing during peak week especially is bringing up the sodium gradually and bringing up the water gradually. They have stayed pretty consistent during prep, and that is what you should be doing in order to get that full hard look on stage. You need sodium and water. If carbs and sodium go up, water follows. So if you want that hard look on stage, you do not have to cut water or limit water, simply because then you will either look very flat or you will look very soft. So you need to keep all of them in there, right? It's not that you have to cut sodium or bring sodium up and then cut water or bring water up. You just need to keep your sodium and your water consistent during prep, and then once peak week arrives, you actually gradually build them up so that the carbs that you're eating can actually transport into your muscle cells, allowing for you to hold on to a lot more glycogen. That way you'll achieve that hard and full look. So sodium is up, water is up, carbs are up. I'm happy. Of course, got the legendary Nutella sandwich with 30 grams of Nutella and the morning coffee. I'm just simply sticking to foods that I know my body responds very well to, and I'll be eating the oats on show day. Now, a lot of people tend to get bloated after eating oats, but I personally do not get bloated. I might feel full for like 15 or 20 minutes, but once that kind of settles, I know that I get a very full, veiny look with my physique. So that is what I want to achieve on show day. So on the morning of, I will be eating oats, and that is simply because I know my body responds well to that, and it's different for everyone. So you need to keep a mental tab for that if you want to do a competition. I was editing the new devoted episode, and it's now time to get my show day haircut, since I need to be sorted out, man. So I'm going to be freshening up the sides, gonna get a little bit shorter at the top as per usual. Let's get it. Right, so I got freshly sorted out. It's not in gel though, so I'm at the gym right now, taking my pre-workout and ready for the last upper body workout.
CHUKI got the sauce, bitch. Alright guys, the last official pump before show day. Before show day is pretty insane. Final cardio session, let's get it. Alright guys, so since I'm 2 days out, I'm now cutting out the dairy, so I'm not having my bowl of quark anymore. Such a shame, because I really like it, but I noticed yesterday that it gave me a really bloated feeling, and especially during peak week, I just want to have an accurate look at how my physique is looking and how the carbs are being transported to the muscles. Instead, I'm just now keeping it at whey with frozen fruit. Now, I believe this is actually called like protein sludge with frozen fruit, and trust me, it tastes pretty good, man, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be having some rice cake with this, with some honey, and then just carb up, man. And this is the end product. Looks not aesthetically pleasing, but it gets the job done.
Hi guys!
We are currently headed to the grocery store to pick up some goodies for the day before show day and show day itself. So there's just gonna be some simple things like white rice to limit the fiber amount, since I don't want to be bloated on stage with a huge gut and belly. So simple things like rice cakes, white rice, chicken, probably some candy because I just ate some and the pump is insane. So like I said, I'm just experimenting with the foods that I'm eating for my peak week in order to get my shape final for show day.
And I'm here for funds.
And for moral support.
And moral support, and also looking forward. I'm going to eat that day because we're going to the hotel tomorrow and I also have to get my food in.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna check if I'm gonna get something and maybe also prep, but I don't know, there's pizza in life.
Yeah, there is.
But maybe we're also eating pizza on Saturday, so I don't know.
After the show, we most definitely will.
Yeah, so he makes me doubt.
So, I have some white, quick cooking rice. Again, just some easy carb sources for me to load up without all the fiber so that I don't bloat my stomach. So, we got the rice. Now I'm going to look for some freezer chicken because they're a little bit easier to cook. Yeah, another one. That'll be good. So I want some smooth peanut butter as well. I think I want to get some sports drink as well, which is pretty high in sugar, just to get some easy carbs in. But I'm doubting between that and candy, to be honest. What do you think?
I would go for the energy drink, or else you're gonna be lazy and moody.
Yeah, that's true. Or both. I'll just get both. Just
Why choose when you can have both? It's not just you who's surviving tomorrow.
This is, let me see, 50 grams of carbs. Will that be enough? I think so, yeah. Yeah, it will probably be enough. This is the fun department.
Oh, this is really cool.
I'm thinking sour strips, to be honest, because I know that
You
A,
love them?
I love sour, and B, the pump will probably be insane. And I'm thinking some Snickers or something like that. Some chocolate. Who is the best girlfriend in the universe? Alright, so we got the groceries, an entire bag full of food, candy, sports drinks. We've got enough. We've got plenty.
Well, you got enough.
Yeah, but so do you. You can get a lot. You can.
You just said that there. Are you calling me fat?
No. Alright.
We're gonna have this
And
discussion
bye.
all the time.
Alright guys, cooking up the meals that we're going to be taking with us tomorrow and for show day itself. So the rice, the chicken, they have some shrimps that you're going to be taking with us, some guac. Alright guys, so we have everything bagged, ready to go for... Oh wait, she wants to be included in the video.
Yeah, because I finally look cute. You never show me with makeup on.
Yes I do. Look,
Oh, yeah.
she's cute. Anyway, we have everything packed, ready to go to the hotel tomorrow, so I'm closing off the video here. If you do... Oh, helemaal niet mijn auto. Alright, and that is all for this video guys. I sincerely hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to smash the like button, because it really helps out the channel grow. Comment down below and subscribe to the channel for so much more content coming really soon. Excited for show day guys, and I'm out. Peace out. See you in the next one.
Like it.
Yeah, like it. Whoop whoop.
What?
Oh, gains. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, we're out.